Long ago, in the wide grasslands of Africa, there lived a skilled hunter named Kojo. He was strong, fast, and proud of his talent. No animal could escape his bow and arrow. The villagers called him Kojo the Fearless because he believed there was no creature wiser than himself. One dry season, the animals of the savannah gathered in secret. Kojo is hunting too much, grumbled the antelope. Our numbers are growing thin, said the zebra. We must teach him a lesson, said the wise old tortoise, Kwaku. Kwaku was not fast, nor fierce. He was also old, wrinkled, and slow, but he was clever. So clever that even the lion once asked him for advice. I will deal with the hunter, Kwaku said, tapping his shell with a knowing smile. The trick begins. The next morning, Kojo walked through the forest with his bow slung across his back, humming proudly. Suddenly, he heard a strange voice. Good morning, mighty hunter, Kwaku the tortoise greeted. Kojo turned and looked down and saw Kwaku, sitting calmly on a rock. You can talk? Kojo blinked. I can do more than talk, said Kwaku with a sly smile. I know where to find the biggest, juiciest antelope in the whole land. Kojo's eyes gleamed. Show me. But there's a price, said the tortoise. When we find it, you must promise to share the meat with me. Kojo laughed. You? Eat antelope? You have no teeth. Still, said Kwaku, a promise is a promise. Fine, said Kojo, already dreaming of roasted meat. Lead the way, old shell, into the forest, he said. Kojo and Kwaku walked for hours with long strides. While Kwaku treaded behind, at last, they reached a clearing where a plump antelope grazed peacefully. Kojo raised his bow. Wait, said Kwaku. There's a trick to catching this one. You must close your eyes and count from 1 to 10. It only appears when hunters are humble. Kojo rolled his eyes, but played along. He closed his eyes. 1, 3. Crack! Snap! He opened his eyes, and the antelope was gone. So was Kwaku. Stupid tortoise, he growled. He tricked me. But Kojo was not one to give up. Round 2 the next day. Kojo saw Kwaku sitting near a river, humming. You again, Kojo barked. You tricked me. I did no such thing, Kwaku said. The antelope was there, wasn't it? Kojo grumbled. But today, Kwaku continued. I know where the elephants bathe. Think of the tusks. But you must promise to share. Yes, yes, I promise. Kojo snapped at So again. They walked. And again, Kwaku made him close his eyes and chant. And again, nothing. This happened 7 times. Each time, Kojo returned home with nothing but dust and hunger. The villagers laughed behind his back. Kojo the Fearless was being fooled by a tortoise, but Kojo had a plan. The final trick on the 8th day, he followed Kwaku again. But this time, he tied a thin string to the tortoise's shell without the tortoise noticing. When Kwaku told him to close his eyes, Kojo did, but peeped through his fingers, he saw Kwaku sneak away into a hollow tree, and out popped the antelope. Aha! Kojo shouted. He ran and grabbed Kwaku by the shell. Your tricks are over, old one. Kojo roared, but Kwaku only smiled. Am I the one who lied? Or was it you who broke your promises every time? Kojo opened his mouth, but had no answer. That moment, the forest around them shimmered, and from behind trees, animals appeared. Lion, elephant, zebra, hyena, all watching silently. You hunted without balance, said the lion. You took and never gave, Kwaku. You thought strength was greater than wisdom, said the elephant. Then Kojo lowered his head. For the first time, he felt truly small through the deceits of Kwaku, the tortoise. I, I was wrong, he said. Then Kwaku stepped forward. Then change. Hunt wisely. Share with those in need. Respect the balance of the land. From that day on, Kojo did just that. He hunted only what he needed, shared with the village, and always left food for the animals. The forest grew peaceful again, and as for Kwaku, he returned to his rock, still humming, still smiling. The little tortoise who outwitted a mighty hunter and taught an entire kingdom the power of cleverness over pride. Moral of the story: wisdom and patience can defeat even the strongest power. Respect for all life keeps the world in balance.